Good morning. It is Monday, April 15th, 2024, and I have had such a weekend that I have so much to say today. And with the blessings of my guides, I was shown and put through a lot of, let's just say, lessons, reminders of universal laws, and reminder of support this weekend that I can come live today and talk to you about it. I also want to if you're catching me live, say hi. If you're catching me on the replay or on YouTube land a little bit away from this date, this message is for you. You're supposed to find it when you find it, and when you do. So let's take a breath here. My name is Paula Haick, and I'm a conscious channel. Good morning, Rosalie. Good morning, Sharon. I'm a conscious channel, a medium, and a teacher. And I'm feeling really tired, raw, and vulnerable today because the teaching that we are going to teach together, my guides and I, it's a little bit personal, but I think that there's people out there that can really relate to it and really need to hear it. Yeah. So I had the most unusual, beautiful sequence of events happen to me this weekend, where I ended up getting a new puppy. That's exciting. And I ended up finding some things about some people that I thought that I knew that were really hurtful and disappointing. And all of these things that happened, now looking at the retrospect, just having 24 hours to digest it, they were all good things of synchronicity to happen for me. The new puppy made me feel amazing, and the disappointment didn't. But the disappointment and the unveiling of some truth was also for me. And it was just a beautiful reminder of how supported we are. And it took me a long time to be able to, thank you, congratulations, yes, thank you. It took me a long time to change that narrative. It took me a long time to realize that what I perceived as a betrayal, a disappointment, a hurt, was actually just so much darn support from the universe that had to come through like that to really get me to awaken, turn around, and love myself a little bit more. So today I'm really sitting in that know your worth, love yourself a little bit more. And today I'm really sitting in the place where I need to turn that narrative around, because I'm going to tell you, my ego, my hurt self, my 3D self just wants to text this person and be like, I know what I know. I know what I know, and you really hurt me, and how dare you? And I wanted to throw some shade at them. Hence my title. You're not crazy. He was just shady. So let's rewind this a little bit. So I want to talk about your feeling state. Your feeling state when you do things. Your feeling state when something is new to you that may not feel amazing. And maybe you work through it and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not giving it a chance. Maybe I should give it more chances. So this is what happened to me recently. I'm going to do this sort of like ego versus higher self chat. Almost like, I'm not going to say devil and angel, because ego gets a bad rap. Ego is there for you. So I was introduced to somebody by some mutual friends. Ego, I don't know. He's a little older. He's not really your type. Physicality. Higher self, girl, you have been doing things all wrong. You have been dating people that maybe weren't kind in the soul. You need to give this person a chance. You know, someone's vouched for him. All right, let's go. We made a decision. We're going to go forward. and we're going to go enjoy, and we're going to go do the things, and we're going to be open to possibilities about maybe connecting on a different level, maybe connecting on a level where things can be maybe a slower burn, maybe building a foundations for a relationship. So all was fine and well. I was open. I was going forward. Higher self, ego, right? Kept going on these dates or these hikes and these things with him. And there was just such a weird feeling where my higher self was going, oh, this is my higher self, sorry. My higher self was going, I'm wondering why we can't just drop our guard and give in and be a little bit more attracted to him. And then my ego switched roles and was like, girl, don't be so shallow. You got to give this man a chance. He's been hurt. He's been through things. He's showing up for you. So I wasn't listening to my higher self. I was still listening to my ego. And then time went on, and I really had to sit in my integrity, and I really had to talk to myself. And I really went, is it fair to progress? Is it fair to not say something? No, that's not how I would want to be treated. So I had a conversation, and it was difficult, about how I was feeling and about how perhaps this was different this time because it was a slower burn and I wasn't like really feeling like I could go there with him. He seemed to understand and seemed to want to progress and understood where I was coming from. But still, higher self, girl, there's something there's just something off. There's just something like, you just can't put your finger on it. And I know you're trying, and I know you're being open, and I commend you on being, taking the different route this time. And ego was like, well, maybe if, or perhaps he treats you so well that, all the others before him didn't, la, 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 don't be so shallow. And I'm like, why do I keep thinking I'm shallow? Just because I'm not romantically attracted to him is not the end of the world. So I put my big girl panties on again, as I would say, and I had a chat with him. And I felt pretty shitty. I felt pretty like, okay, that's all right. You win some, you lose some. And through no fault of anybody, through a very weird series of events, the universe supported me so much. And it turns out that this person the whole time was online dating and was seeing people on nights that I wasn't available. Hence my title. Girl, you weren't crazy. He was just shady. And I'm laughing. And I'm not laughing because it's ha hilarious. But I'm laughing because my ego was like, damn, you are an a-hole, blah, 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 blah. And my higher self was like, girl, the whole time we were there for you. We were trying to tell you that, there's a reason why you can't feel that feeling for this person. There's a reason why you're not going to put yourself out there like that. There's a reason why you're not going to give in. And I didn't know whether to laugh, to cry, or to be like, what the hell just happened? And I'm here to tell you this story and this vulnerability because, yes, it is hurting me. I'm going to have to say that inner core wound of betrayal and trust and feeling let down, it's there and it's alive and it's well. But I want to tell you that is my problem. Those are my emotions to sit with and think and feel. I could easily go down and be the victim. I could easily be like, I'm the victim here. Can you believe what he did? No, I am not the victim here. If you change the narrative and you realize spirit, higher self, and guides were there the whole time. And they are so powerful enough for me to be able to connect the dots in a weird way. You wouldn't believe how I found this out. To realize, girl, you're not crazy. He was just shady. right? You weren't shallow. You weren't, thinking that you were blocking anything. It was his vibration. We were here the whole time supporting you and loving you. And I know it feels like shit right now. And I know you're hurting, but guess what? Look what we did to reveal to you who he really is. So when you are thinking in life, if you are feeling crazy, that's right, Katie, and the vibrations are off and the frequency is off, chances are the thing that you think that you should be drawn to is shady. It's not for you. You're on the wrong channel. And it's come to you, and celebrate it. It's come for you to work on that core wound. It's come to you to work on really knowing your worth and loving and trusting yourself. And darn tootin', this is such a hard one to swallow, because I understand my ego and my hurt and my inner child and my 3D self just wants to be like, boom, boom, boom. How dare you? Blah, 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 blah. But I am shown, no, girl, this is so for you, to support you, to go, okay, next time you felt those vibes, next time you felt that that frequency was so off, believe yourself, trust yourself, know your worth enough to know that you have done such hard work from up until now, and you stand in such high integrity that you should not doubt yourself one more time. One more time. So can you think about this for a minute? Can you change the narrative in your life where people have come to show you this? People have come to show you you were not crazy. They were just shady. I'm laughing at that. Trust the spidey senses. That's right. And I've promised myself today, as I work through this and heal this, no more. No more. Okay? Thank you for the beautiful lessons. Thank you for the huge ass universal law of entropy. Thank you for bringing me this on a silver platter so I'm able to share with you. But I'm asking, please do it a little bit more gentler. And they're saying, girl, you be a little more gentler to yourself. You listen up. You understand. You are so plugged in and tuned into your higher self. Sometimes the ego goes, well, how did you miss this? How did you miss this? I didn't really miss it. I kind of knew. But I kind of just made up a story in my head that, no, this person wouldn't do that. And he seems like so nice. And I don't think he had, and it couldn't have been him. Right? It was. His vibe was all wrong. His frequency was all wrong. And God love him and bless him for not being integral enough and not loving himself enough to just speak his truth. So if you are on either side of this, if you've been shady, know that is the right thing to do, to be integral and to speak up. Because if you're acting in a squirmy way, and you're trying to do things on the down low, or you're trying to do things that you are maybe ashamed of and you know is wrong, then that's on you. That's on you to look at, well, why am I feeling this way? And why can't I speak my truth? And if you're on the flip side of this, like I was, and you're feeling the things, and things aren't aligning after one or two deep thoughts and deep connections, can you love yourself and trust yourself enough to know your worth and to go, okay, before the Mack truck hits you, before the universe conspires to have this person know that person, to tell you that the whole time something else was going on underneath the surface. That's the something else that you're always like, why can't I just? Why can't I just? That was hard for me. That was hard for me because this is not the first time, but I'm hoping it's the last time in this situation, this context. And it's vulnerable to bare your soul and to tell these stories, but I know that people are out there and they need to hear this. So let's get into this 5D upgrade together, girls, because I need it. I need to lean in today and know my worth. And really, every time I think I'm the victim in here, I need to remember the narrative. I am not the victim in this story. I am so blessed, supported, and loved to allow more love and worth and knowing in my heart. And maybe I'm going to need to apologize to my inner child for not listening to her. And maybe listening to my ego a little bit. And maybe not leaning into my higher self. But that's okay. Every day is a new day to learn. Every day is a new day to learn. I am still learning every day. Eyes closed. Breathing, 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 breathing. Sitting, feeling, being in this beautiful space together. Allowing the white light source to pour through the top of the head. To allow it to mix and mingle with the source and the light that you are. To allow it to fill every single cell of your body. To reconnect if we haven't done so on the weekend, or if this is our first time today. To honor and love source and your higher self and the love in you that you are always blessed, supported, and shown. And to laugh when you take too long to figure it out. And to be careful not to get into the 3 roles of victim, bully, and rescuer. To stay out of that and into your 5D self. To be so open, vulnerable, and raw that you let all that white light in to heal whatever needs to be healed today for you. And if you're feeling amazing, taking this little lesson, this little teaching, and tucking it away in your heart for maybe one day, you'll need it. And remember, you are so worthy and you are so loved. And you are so supported. And it's okay, we're going to make mistakes and trip up. But the universe never lies, and you can't fool the universe. So let's send more love and light out to that universe. Let's send more love and light out today to those people who need that today. Imagining a beautiful white light in the heart space and really amplifying it and glowing it and making it brighter. It's wide and it's expansive out through the front of the body, the back of the body, and the sides of the body. Making it so big and beautiful that it surrounds you in a beautiful white orb. Your essence, your knowing, your soul, your you. Your higher self, your lifetimes, your experiences, and your intentions all surround you. Sending out that white light of love, support, as big as you need to today. To all the people around you, to the people in your community, to the people in the world. And open up that back of the heart and receive it back more and more and more. I ask that you remember to come to the space always, even when you are feeling not very 5D. You are loved, and I believe you. I believe in you, sorry. I was reading Rosalie's comment. And thank you. Thank you for your support today. I felt your love amplify. Have a beautiful Monday. I'll see you soon. Bye.